Hi y'all, I'm Cayman, and today we're giving Warden a new house. Mainly because the one that was on the slot didn't really suit him and his personality. This new one kind of doesn't really either, but I did keep in mind, he's pretty nerdy, he loves music, and I can't see what the footage looks like because it's doing that weird thing again. Oh, I can say I see what it's kind of doing. I did add a second level above the garage, but later I do delete that because I was like, yeah, we don't need that. I kind of just like plop every musical instrument into the garage because, garage bands. Yeah, I'm not proud of myself either on that little pun. Anyway. Yeah, I can't see what's going on really. I can see some roof manipulation, but that's about it. So I started playing chess with my cousin, and I can only imagine what's going on through her head while I'm playing her. We're playing on our phones, so also it took me a hot minute to figure out what I was doing wrong with the placement of the floor tile. I was trying to like rotate it because I didn't like the horizontal, not the horizontal, the vertical tiles. I wanted the horizontal because I like the look of it better. Anyway, as I was saying, I can only imagine what's going on through my cousin's head while we're playing chess. I can just imagine her thinking, what is her plan? Is she 15 steps ahead of me? Meanwhile, I'm over here looking at it like, how does the knight move again? She's way smarter than me, so she's probably gonna win this round. We've only played one game so far, and we're on our second game. She's most likely gonna kick my butt. But I don't mind. I mean, I'm learning the game again, so I don't feel too bruised at my ego. But at the same time, I've never been good at chess, so I'm like, no sweat off my brow or whatever, however that saying goes. I mean, I do think like 15 bajillion steps ahead, but for some odd reason, I just not good at chess. I mean, I can 3D chess other stuff in my life except for actual chess. But, yeah. It's something I'm not good at, is playing chess. Maybe one day I'll get good. Oh, I really liked the kitchen, so I shared that to the gallery just by itself. If y'all want to download it. I will say right here, designing the lower half of the house, I was watching this dude go to a Taco Bell every hour for 24 hours. It was very fascinating. He was doing a little challenge, and I was like, okay, interesting. You do you. I'd be like, why am I spending so much money on Taco Bell? And how many different variations of meat, cheese, and like beans can you do? But he did it at 24 hours. Go him. You know, it would be fun to play is the chess from Star Trek. Going back to the whole chess thing. Within the past year, I have started watching Star Trek, so I'm still on Kirk and the gang. I haven't advanced to I think it's Picard after Kirk. I'm not entirely sure. Mainly because I haven't advanced past Kirk and the gang. I kind of want to like watch the entire series and go through all the movies, which I really need to do. I haven't watched it in a while. I think I'm at like the season 1 finale. Pretty sure that's where I am. Kirk has a brother. Yeah, I didn't know he had a brother. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. Oh, I wanted to leave the backyard kind of grassy, but then I ended up hating how part of it wasn't grass anymore, so I kind of just like paved the entire thing. Excuse me. I just burped a rotisserie chicken. That's what I had for dinner. I guess house has a bath and a half. No wait, 2 baths and a half. So, if you need a bathroom, there's 3 of them in this one. Like if your Sims need to use the toilet, there's 3 toilets in this house. Mainly because I didn't know what to do with the big section that I figured was going to be Warden's bedroom. So I gave him his own. Jeez, I've got to stop doing these voiceovers at whatever o'clock at night. Well, it's only 11:30, but still. Your girl's tired, you know? Which I guess is why she's talking about chess. And Star Trek. I feel like I used a little too much black. Oh well. I do give him a couple guest rooms, which don't really follow the black color scheme. There is some black, but not too much. I do like the brown wood flooring contrast to the black, so that's pretty cool. I wanted those like dresser type things to center on the wall, but for some odd reason it wasn't snapping there, so I had to use the Alt key. Jeez. I ended up not liking that first shelf. I was gonna make the little room in the corner into an office, but then I was like, I have the computer in his bedroom, might as well make it into another. I love that set of art right there from City Living. It's like my favorite bit of art in the entire game. I just recently did a museum, and I'm pretty sure I said that that little set is my favorite. Yeah, this room has 3 beds, and, yeah. See, it kind of is black and white, but I ended up making it bigger. But you know what, that's fine. Yeah, I kind of miss the overhang. It was kind of like cool. Oh well. I do like it how it turned out anyway. But, I imagine, like, Alice Jr. and Isabella could, like, be in that room when they're, like, visiting him and stuff. And, of course, Kaylin's not gonna visit. Like, not gonna, like, stay over visit, but, like, kind of, like, visit. Also, I'm not entirely sure the front door works, since that little accent table is kind of, like, right in front of it. I like putting clutter in to make stuff look more lived in. And I was like, oh, he just moved out. Let me put this little dolly in there. And you gotta have some seating so people can watch him perform all of his music. He can go through those doors in this stage. I end up fixing it to where he can't. I think, I hope. I love the new diving boards. Excuse me. I just keep having hiccups every time I record. Yeah, see, that whole grass section looks so weird now. Kind of do a similar trick I did with the park, well, the playground, and I turned where the grill is into a room so that the little mini fridge won't get fried when it rains. Because, let's face it, it's not gonna do alright. I'm not entirely sure I like the spandrel I used right there. I definitely don't like my use of columns, so yeah, I'm not entirely sold on those, but they work. And I'm not entirely enthused about the roof of that little area either. I decided to do some light landscaping because I'm like, Del Sol Valley's the desert. Let me just put like a couple like aloe and rocks. And I was like, oh, let me put some stuff on the coffee table. I should probably thought about that little thing. I was like, nah. And I was kind of just going through the catalog at this point. And I was like, this is neat. And I was like, oh yeah, milk carton. And of course, Warden's a dude, so he has to have like some food out. And of course, he likes to cook, so I had to put like some cooking stuff down. Because the person he's based on is a pretty good cook. I don't know why, but I had to include the little gaming tower object. And of course, ceiling fans. And as far as I know, everything works, I think. Hopefully. Why don't we have more of the little thingamajiggies for curtains? Oh, I decided above each of those beds that should be the poster for a Sims game. One is Sims 1, one is Sims 2, and the last one is the Sims 3. I thought it was cute. I don't know why, but I like that cloud rug. Yeah, it's a pop of color, you know? And I was trying to figure out what else this house needed and also how he can route. And also to make sure he can get to the bed and the computer. And of course, more clutter. As I said, I like making things look lived in. I was like, what else can I sprinkle around this house? We need more clutter, honestly. That's one thing I really loved about The Sims 3 is how much clutter there was. Now I want to go back and play The Sims 3. Because I miss all the clutter. Oh yeah, that little nightlight that I just unlocked from the last part of the event that's going on right now. Anywho, we're almost done. I fixed the music room. I still don't know if he can go out the front door. Hopefully he can, because he has work. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye!